I see me in a supermarket a while ago and hear one policeman. I say Andrew a dog shit, Andrew a criminal. Me say me shock when me hear the policeman say to blood clot. Me shock out of this world. So what you try to tell me say? Andrew, you're doomed, you know? You're doomed, brother. Time come. Policeman say I'm the labor right and him a vote for PMP because he need a better Jamaica. You hear me I tell you? Me say me shock when me hear the policeman say one drive biggest blood clot you can ever see.
Is enough. I wanna cause the whole heap of gun business. The proliferation of guns where you can just go in and store buy a gun without any check. A whole heap of reach our words and it cause mayhem and destruction in our country. So why them can't talk to the government? I show them afraid. Cause my little Virginia, baby Trump, you know, him not easy. Him hug up and kiss up everybody. And no remember say him have a country around here so. And it need to be strong in your demands. I don't think say you can't demand nothing because look where go on with the gun them in the country. Look how much gun there like wow. 7-year-old youth have big dirty gun at carry at school rasta. That is like unbelievable. 7-year-old. 7-year-old me play marble. We can't go to the street. First of all, we are go to the street because we're afraid that somebody are going to do something. But we are go to the street and afraid that car are going to liquid on. So all the car we're afraid of. So we want mind sharp. 7-year-old, I carry gun to school. Look at the man yet day before he say them burn up. Take him out of the bus. He might preaching at the bus. Take him out of the bus and burn him up. Them things there, it's ridiculous, man. Now the three enemies of the people in Jamaica. One time I didn't say as two, but a three. You have the gunman, the preacher, and the politician. The three of them is enemy of the people in Jamaica. The gunman right now is the most feared thing in Jamaica, next to the politician and then the preacher. But the whole of them is the same thing. What is the people them going to do when the vision where them have perished? We're going to take the news and sports and come forward. Yes, there with you again. Yes, we did talk a while ago about the vision 2030 where a fleeting illusion with all that money spent, just like the COVID. I bet you any money, so some of the COVID money is still there. We not spend. With all the millions we them get, I bet you any money say the COVID money not done. Because the majority of people them never take the COVID. As a matter of fact, when I listen to one of the radio stations, them where I say, oh, Jamaican people terrible because after the donors them give it the vaccine, we not take it. Oh, that I go look on the world stage and the world market because we never take the vaccine and know a whole fight have to throw away. And a whole fight them throw it away, of course. I don't say the repercussion, I don't see no repercussion because the vaccine is have to throw away. I don't go Jamaica alone. Them throw away a whole heap of the vaccine. The majority of people in Jamaica never take it. As a matter of fact, a whole heap of people claim, say some people who take it, who did have certain ailment, it just have adverse effect on them, and them dead. Now we don't know if it's true that or not, but people say it's true. And when you really check it, it's just amazing that them a claim say a COVID around the corner, a virus around the corner. So we must prepare for it like in the next year. Yeah, we hear the Canadian Prime Minister say it. I want the people them say something worse than the COVID. I got it. You know, say it. And if you notice, COVID still there, you know. Whole lot of people are walk around with masks nowadays, you know. COVID still there. But not as forceful as the other day. So we don't know if we're going to live in a world of warning about viruses that is being spread all over the place. Not to mention the food them we eat. Yes, the food them we eat, a poison we have. You know what them I say? I read a report when them I say, a whole heap of the food them we eat have a same thing in our stomach, I go on in our stomach like plastic. In other words, we digest plastic. Even though we not eat the plastic from the bottle them where we have. But we eat the plastic from the food. Imagine that. Can't hide. You go to a supermarket and bring in poison in your house. And you go outside and the gunman will wait for you. I tell you, you can run but you can't hide. You can just keep yourself as safely as possible. You understand? And just make sure you just hold on upon yourself and people who are around you. But you can contend with the daily problems we confront Jamaican people right now. Because we don't have a government that can make we rest assured, say, them a take care of them business. Because the highest level, we see all corruption are going. Them say, Jamaica is must say, in the 40s, out of how much 100, is the 40th most corrupt country in the world. Corruption is a big thing in Jamaica. And the people, them I say, who monitor these things, I say, look here, it's a terrible thing, you know, especially in Jamaica. Anyway, listen up, at Pick and Catch Part Special. So, we will talk about corruption. And we say, people now, all eyes is on the parliament and what will come off the prime ministers, where they might investigate the prime minister. Serious thing are going on, serious thing. Most Jamaican people feel say the government corrupt, at least politicians. Most, me not have to go out there go ask that. Me hear them, most of the people them feel say the politicians them corruption can't corrupt no more. I want to read something here, you know, because there's a politician, I don't know his who own these things. I'm going to see if I can find it, you know, because it's very important that I find it. I can't play this music until I find it. So, there's a politician in Jamaica here. When them say, Jamaica don't hear anything yet about assets and the amount of real estate this politician have. US 2.5 million property in Discovery Bay. Hey, $2.5 million property in Discovery Bay. 500,000 US property in St. Mary. 100 acres of land in St. Thomas. Apartment building Pantapalil. And 2 apartments at Seawind, Mobile, plus in Hanover. 1 politician have that. 1 politician have that. You hear that? 2.5 million US property in a Discovery Bay. 500,000 property in a St. Mary, 100 acre of land in a St. Thomas, apartment building Pantapa Hills, and 2 apartments at Seawin, Mobile, plus in Hanover. Where politicians get them kind of thing, the money they for do all of them something there. And when none of them talk about them is the anti-corruption government. Anti-corruption government where there's more corruption that go on now than any other time. And when I lego the opposition, we not lego the opposition, you know. But we just say we are dealing with the one right now where people voting a power there. Oh, a politician get all them something there. Right across Jamaica, North Coast and South Coast, East. Oh, a politician reach this out. We thought say, I mean, when I say politician not have money, I mean, no, say some of them, I don't know how much of them did have money before them enter politics. I know maybe I'll golden as a banker man and them man, them a billionaire. Them a billionaire, but you have some ones where claim say them is from the people them. Them come from the people them. Them used to live just like how the ordinary Jamaican live. Them used to do the same thing like we ordinary Jamaican do. And then them feel so them can do something for the country, so them enter politics. So if them did live like how ordinary Jamaican people live, and I do the things them ordinary Jamaican people do, how the hell them get so much assets? What kind of business put them in that position there? What kind of business? It's a serious thing. Oh, a man or a group of people, because them now work single-handedly, you know. The whole of them know everyone, you know, one another. Them know one another, you know. It's not like, say, the man there do something and we the people don't know. we the people. We the people don't know, believe you me. And the people them, every time election come round, them are run behind them like PP clack clack. Run behind them like PP clack clack. At this way it reach. We catch them at the cookie jar, man. One heap of them. I remember all that FinSac thing there, that no rectify up to now, you know. That FinSac thing there, years ago, it no rectify up to now. People lose them life because of that. People lose them life because of that FinSac thing. And the people them, they're in the same position with them always there. The majority of Jamaican people. Same position, while politicians get rich off of the backs and the blood and the sweat and the tears of the Jamaican people. And then them come in front of the people them and say all sorts of sweet things, nice things. What the Minister of Finance? I hear the Prime Minister say him have somebody. Maybe I 2 minutes to them radio, you know, but I don't know if somebody can tell me if him did elect a next man where them say him the one we gone Sweetmouth Nigel was the best finance minister Jamaica ever have. Me hear them a tout him on the radio station. So them are the best. That is why him get job with the IMF. That is why him get job with the IMF. And look on the state of Jamaica financially. Corruption around wild. Yeah, man. Corruption around wild in Jamaica. I tell you. I talk about the situations in Jamaica. And them are going like say we don't know what them are do. Yeah, them are going like we are idiot. When them sit down and talk with them one another and do what them a do. And then come out in the public with them coat, jacket and tie in front of the people them. Like them are some God sent from the sky to liberate the people them from them dreary life. All the people them have is the little Chinese clothes them, the little liquor and the little music to sometimes keep them spirit alive. Because that is really what it is all about. Sometimes, if it wasn't for the little dance, them and the little party and the little, bar, corner, we don't know what could have happened. Yes, enough things could have happened. And it prevent a whole heap of things from happening. Meanwhile, them sit down there and a plan with life. We're going to take a break and come forward. We're going to go to an interview here. Hope she's on the line. We're going to introduce her as Sister Nanny. We want to hail up Sister Nanny, one who has been doing a lot of work in the Rastafari community in Montego Bay with the elders. Why we're calling her is because we made a promise that we would keep in tune with her to see if what was promised at our Rastafari celebration this year, how far it reached. That promise is by the Minister of National Security. Good afternoon, Nanny.
Greetings, Muta.
How you do?
I am great. How are you?
I am all right, man. I am all right.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for maintaining your promise, as you say.
Yeah, man. It's Rastafari part of the process, and since we's Rasta, we now wait for some other journalists to come talk about Rasta business. You understand? So we are keeping contact with you continuously. So tell me what going on now, Mama, because this is the fourth quarter. Now I'm saying by the second quarter, certain things that happen. You laugh. You see, if I laugh, I know say don't happen. You see, if I laugh, I know say don't happen, you know. Because him say the first, if I the second quarter, and now this is the last quarter of the year, you know. And me hear you laugh. Tell me what go on. Tell me what go on with it.
Yes, Muta, the last time when I reached, I told you that we're going through a series of audits of our records, and they want to ensure that we are fit and proper. You know, that is what the term they use, you know. So really, the audits have been complete. We recently received the last set of the audits for the last 2 years, and we ourselves now are vetting it, going through it to send it back to the Department of Cooperatives. So the progress that is being made is really with the books, and we have also we convened a annual general meeting and elected the committee of management, and when the last two audits now, the audits for the last 2 years now, when they have been returned, and then after that we will call a special general meeting to deal with those 2 years, and after that the internal work is complete. So after that is done now, we expect to hear something positive from the government. Hello?
Sorry. Remember when him look on the old stop, right? Where the museum was supposed to be, him say, him going to do something about it?
Yes.
What going on there, so?
Nothing happened at all since that, you know. I suppose the whole thing is that we really need to have the deed, the title in our possession. so that
Yeah,
we know we are.
So the idea of the fixing the house top was dependent on having the title?
Yes, because at the time, the Dr. Chang indicated that they would have to check out the building to see how sound it is and whether or not it could be refurbished or whether...
Lick down the whole light.
Right, take it down and start fresh. So all of those things will have to happen when we are in, when it is really in our hands.
So how long is the title going to take to get now?
Well, I don't know, as I say.
It can't take 2-3 years now.
Well, you know how long we've been waiting for this even to reach to this stage. So, well, you mean in terms of the transfer into our name?
In terms of the organization having a title of them on?
No, it shouldn't take so long.
Eh?
It should not, if the government is going to be keeping to their promise.
Look here. Maybe by the time you get that title, you need some help as an elder.
Well, we should laugh at that, really.
I have to laugh because I don't want ball and cuss bad.
That is true,
Maybe the elders, them that use looking out for now, will pass.
You have to come look after us.
And you, yes, my picnic going to have to come, my Rasta picnic, them going to have to come look for you. Look for and you are the elder.
Well,
so,
yeah, well, if we keep on, pressuring for it, it ought not to be so long,
Yeah.
And if we look at, really being what you call it, optimistic.
We have to be optimistic,
Yes.
We have to be optimistic,
Right.
It's just that
we
didn't hear about the second quarter and obviously things happen. Things happen still, but not at the level where based upon how we did attack to him and him attack to me.
Right.
It should have really reach further than this now. That's it. So
well, the thing is that the fact though is that he himself has kept in touch with us.
Yeah.
And so we are in closer touch than before the promise was made.
Okay.
Right, and so that is why I am kind of optimistic.
Yeah.
So that something will happen sooner than later, because really, in terms of where the audits are, as I said, they complete the audits and we need to send back. We just want to run through and send it back to the Department of Cooperatives. And after that is done, and we call a special general meeting to present those audits to the general membership, then there will be no excuse on their part. So let us see if we can really achieve this in this fourth quarter.
All right. So the elders them now, any of the elders them take down with any more serious sickness, or just at the same level where them are get...
No, just at the same level since we spoke,
All right. Them are get treated and them food all right.
Yes,
and
right. The situation is that because the survivors are in 4 different tiers, that is they're put in different categories based upon the level of injury that they received during 1963.
Yeah.
So some of them received less than others.
Yes.
So the trust fund ran out earlier this year for the lower tiers, and so they have stopped getting funds. Just last month they stopped getting their monthly disbursement.
Yeah.
They have been appealing to the Ministry of Culture to top up the trust fund, and we were recently informed by the Administrator General's office that they received some top up, and so they are calculating, and by the end of this month, those elders should start receiving their disbursements again.
So what happened to the 50 acre, the land?
That is it now. Not a thing we hear about that one.
You know, you're nothing about it again.
No, you're not about it again. But what the way how we have been dealing with the matter is that we have to just deal with them one thing at a time.
Mm.
So as soon as these two lots have been the type that's been handed over, then we will press forward now to find out what is happening with the 50 acres. Because what happened is that we have done. Dr. Chang identified some land in St. James that we could and they've been in touch with the land agency, and we do everything that we are supposed to do. Every request they give, they make of us, we deliver.
Yeah.
And it just stuck again when it comes to the 50 acres. And they are waiting on the government now to give the go ahead.
Yeah.
So after we receive the deed for the two lots, and we can work out how because those two lots, one of them is to be an elder care facility, and we really want to, to push on with that.
Push on with that, yes.
And
all right.
And the other one, should be a museum. That is also a very critical.
Yeah, and that one was the one with the old stuff kind of need for
right,
do over.
Right.
Yeah.
So we want to be an office and a museum, because the importance of the museum part is for the education of the youth.
Yeah.
So that they have a place where they can come and see displays and get information on the Rastafari movement in general, and the Coral Gardens atrocities in particular.
All right, since we reached the museum there, we should do a flashback. Because maybe some people here we are talking about this thing and I wonder what we are talking about. Tell them what is it that we are dealing with in relationship to the elders, this land, and why we are dealing with it. Why the Rastafari community are dealing with this thing. What is it all about?
All right, so it is the atrocities in 1962, the Coral Gardens, that took place as a result of the Coral Gardens incident, where Rastafari community was set upon by government and by militia and even citizens as well. Every Rasta man had to run, hide in the bushes, trim them, lock some of them, and even when they meet them coming out of the barber shop, they would still hold them and carry them and lock them up. And people didn't even. I mean, I haven't said anything about the incident itself. But the fact is that as a result of that incident, every Rasta adherent was rounded up.
Yes.
And even those who don't even know nothing about Coral Gardens or even live close by, Yeah. So it was definitely atrocities that were meted out against innocent people.
Yeah.
And so the Rastafari Coral Gardens Benevolent Society, and we have been pressuring the government to acknowledge this
atrocity.
These atrocities that occurred, and to compensate the
reparation
survivors.
Money, yes.
Right. So they first to apologize and then to compensate.
Yeah.
So in 2017, Minister Holness apologized in Parliament, and since then now we have been advocating for the compensation. The compensation was agreed upon, and the trust fund to pay, through which the survivors are paid, was set up in 2019. So the survivors, those named survivors who were interviewed by the Office of the Public Defender, so it's not just people who just come up and say, I'm a survivor, but they were actually interviewed. Their places of residence were visited, and the entire thing was properly investigated.
Yes.
So those persons who were listed as survivors by the public were confirmed to be survivors by the Public Defender. They started receiving monthly disbursements through the trust fund, which is administered by the Office of of the Administrator General's Department.
Yeah.
So that has been going on, and since then, some have passed on, and those who are still alive are receiving assistance, financial assistance, through that. They really depend upon it, to meet their medical expenses and their household needs,
I must commend the sister for really hold on, one they would have never hold on so long, but I see your dedication in this thing, and really I commend you for that.
Yes, man, give thanks.
And I know you stand up in a woolly slaughter from your same Rasta Bridge and sister, but you still continue. And that make me love you more. You understand? Because I know how certain people stay, Yeah. Yeah. Slaughter you and go on like, but...
We can't be distracted by
No.
Yes.
All right, sister, give thanks.
Muta.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
Again for your support and your continued support.
Yes,
No
continuously.
Irie FM for really, being with us through our advocacy over the years.
All right, give thanks.
Yes, more love. Give thanks.
Sweet commentary there, so we have the Aguilar on the phone. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Muta. How are you, sir?
I'm okay, I'm okay. So I see I make some holy. I see you busy on the WhatsApp posting your views. And I say I want to link up with you for you share some of your views them with the people them. Especially IT and the debacle we are going on with the corruption thing. With the Prime Minister and the way them call them, the people them who are responsible for make sure that certain things go right. But we could talk about the IT thing first.
Yes.
The government send 2,000. Well, we don't hear from them time up till now. We don't hear from them still. You have any idea what going down there or the status of the people them down?
You talked about Haiti now, right?
Yeah, Haiti, yes.
Yes, well, the government has sent, I think they said about 24 soldiers and police down to Haiti. Majority of them, I think, are soldiers, and maybe 4 or 5 of them are policemen. There has been no report since about how things are going. But I tell you, I was on the street the other day, and I was having a conversation, and a lady come up to me, and she said, boy, I'm here, say, 2 soldiers get shot down there. I have checked, I have seen nothing, but that is what the whisper is on the street, that 2 soldiers got shot. Now,
we don't want to send that. Hold on. We don't want to send the argument out on the street and carry it no further, because we have to really confirm that. We can't just say we hear it on the street. Enough things here on the street. So when I said no, but we want it really more validated in a better way than just on the street. You understand?
Absolutely, I agree with you, but I'm just, expressing that. But there has been no report whatsoever as to what's going on down here, what role the soldiers are playing, etc. No update whatsoever. And as you know, I am against sending Jamaican soldiers to Haiti. I believe that
I am against it too.
It is unconstitutional, and this is not the way to solve the problem down in Haiti. The United States and the other European powers want black soldiers, they said, and France and Canada want black soldiers to be sent to Haiti, so that the Moses white man create upstir down there. It's black man that do it. It's black versus black. And it's not the solution to the problem. Haiti has been exploited for over 100 years since they made their revolution, their anti-slave revolution. And the powers, rather than treating them respectfully, have been exploiting them, taking out their resources, their money, and having corrupt politicians support them. And that is what is going on in Haiti right now. A corrupt government is being opposed by the people, and it has become a kind of civil war. And so what they do is to call the people who are opposed to the government criminals and gangsters, what they call them, gangsters. But if you really look at it objectively, it's not about gangsters. It's about a corrupt, oppressive government that the people are fighting against, and they're not respecting it. So when they call them gangsters, then it gives them the right to do anything they want. They can just send soldiers, police down there and just kill, shoot.
It's like how them used to call the freedom fighter them in South Africa terrorists.
Exactly.
When you start fight for your rights, them say you're terrorists.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no difference where that is concerned. And it is unconstitutional as well, just like how Kenya. In Kenya, they carried the thing to court, and the court said it is unconstitutional. I believe that if you were to take this matter to court as well, it would be ruled unconstitutional, or we can make the argument that is unconstitutional. Must remember, in 1983, the Siaga government sent soldiers to Grenada, to Fort Reagan, and them go down there and overthrow the government and do all kind of things. That was also unconstitutional. And the General Assembly of United Nations condemned what was done by Jamaica under Siaga, right? It was condemned. Unfortunately, it was never taken to court so that we could have a ruling saying that you can't just send soldiers if you're not involved in a war. There's no war between Jamaica and Haiti. And the soldiers are supposed to be defending Jamaica. They're not going there to defend Jamaica. They are going there to carry out the foreign policy of the United States and France and Canada, the countries that are exploiting Haiti. So we need to speak up. We need to speak up about it. Absolutely.
This thing has gone on so long now that there's a bridge down there what them call barbecue.
Yeah.
We seem to be adamant that the Prime Minister have to go because the Prime Minister is not a one that the people them desire.
Exactly.
What do you think about this idea that this barbecue bridging? Because it's just weird that him have so much guns and ammunition and we are trying to figure out where get them things from. Who are supply him with ammunition and guns and them something?
Well, listen, right? There is a split. There has been a split within the political directorate for a long time. And we have been told, or I have heard, or we the people read, that there is also some of them official politicians who are on the side of the people and the rebels. So they may have had some influence in supplying them with arms and so on. I must remember, that the people have attacked police station, them burned down police station, the army, etc. So they have captured guns, and they now have guns that they can use to defend themselves. There's a long story about the flow of weapons into Haiti. I mean, there used to be a claim that the guns that come into Jamaica
come through Haiti. Drugs for gun for drugs.
But this has been going on for a long time, Muta. It's a long time this thing going on. But the main point, though, is the people are fed up with what it is. And the government, the Haitian government and soldiers are not saints. They are carrying out the violence and that they're calling gangsterism and so on. They're part of it. And so we must look at it in a balanced kind of way. Must bring back the soldiers from Haiti, and we must encourage the people in Haiti to sit down around a table and discuss the differences and see if they can come to a resolution. It is not about violence. That is not the solution.
Yeah, well, look, it gone far. Violence, I forgot, continue until certain thing rectify. Because sometimes violence beget violence, and so the people, they must quite go on with them thing. And the guy them from America and France kind of upset the apple cart. I remember Aristide, and the people them was with Aristide, and then them come in and get rid of Aristide. That I think Aristide have run come at Jamaica, and then end up down at South Africa. I think him come back, him gone back away name there, in a IT. But Aristide seemed to be a person where they kind of calm the situation until the guys them tell him say them have to, the Asian them have to pay France reparation money. Imagine that. Them have, the French ordered the governments of Haiti to pay reparation because of the loss of business that took place when the Asian them take over about them country. And that's the situation where the Asian them find themselves in now.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, in Jamaica, when slavery was over in 1838, 34-38, the slave masters were compensated. They were compensated, and the people in Jamaica have never received any compensation, including distribution of land. Imagine all the land became crown land, so that if you're a former slave, you must not have any land whatsoever. Why? Because if you have land, you won't work on the plantations, and the plantations need workers. So they deprive the ex-slaves the ability to have land. Well, it's just like France, and they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. And now now we see these bossy slaves who think them is not slave, and them working for the same slave master them now a buy up land in a Jamaica. These bossy slaves, we call themselves politicians, and certain people with them gay authority for buy it from foreign. If you go put a big hotel where they have nothing to do with the people them not making nothing fight more than serve the servants in these hotels. Them build a highway where the people them feel so them that build a highway for the people them building the highway so that the hotel them with them build can have a better way of access. The highway is not for the people them. I want to know that.
Absolutely, absolutely. The lands are called crown lands, okay? So that's what they call crown lands. And we must remember, that when the sugar estates, some of them closed down and so on, some of the ex-sugar workers felt that they were due some kind of compensation. And there was an informal agreement that them could go and use the land to plant and do the bit of agriculture. Whenever they're ready, they just throw them off of the land and call them squatters and mash up them farm, tear down them houses and do all those kind of things. That is still going on in Jamaica.
Of course.
You're a squatter. How can you be a squatter? This is captured land. They captured the land from the Tainos, committed genocide against the Tainos, and they themselves exploit African labor. And we have still not resolved that problem right up to this day. And right up to this day, there's poverty all over the country, right? Children not going to school because the parents don't have money to give them lunch money and buy books and buy uniform and all those kind of stuff. This is connected to the slavery that we experience, and the same thing with the Haitians as well. And one day, people are going to rise up. Remember, Sam Sharp tried to overthrow slavery, and he didn't succeed. But when they was about to hang Sam Sharp said, I would rather die on the gallows than continue to live as a slave. I don't want to live as a slave anymore. That is the same thing that we are challenged and faced with today. Are we going to just bow down to corruption and bow down to state violence and so on? Or are we going to make our voices heard, and are we going to stand up and make the necessary personal sacrifice so that we can liberate ourselves? Because just like how them send soldiers to Haiti and paying them a little extra money to go there, those soldiers have to realize that they may get hurt, they may get shot, they may get killed, right? So they must know why they are going there and why they are being loyal to the system. Well, we ourselves have to be
soldier.
Exactly. But we have to be, we who is not formal soldiers, have to be loyal to the people. Just like somebody like you on the radio, you will speak up very forcefully on behalf of the people, right? And hopefully you will continue to do what it is that you're doing. So that is how it works. Yeah, man.
You know, so we have to move. We don't want to talk about the corruption thing, but we have to make a move, yeah. Maybe we'll call you another time or next week. You know,
right,
it now go away, you know. That one they now go away, you know. That corruption thing they now go away for now. Trust me.
Boy, I tell you, Muta, that is something we have to talk about. It's a big, big issue.
Yes.
So whenever you're ready again, man, you call me, and we must talk about corruption.
All right, so give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, man, thank you for having me. All the best to you.
The Aguilar, man, yes. We're going to start with the female names. Amira, Amira, A-M-I-R-A, Amira means princess. Princess. Amunike, Amunike, A-M-U-N-I-K-E, Amunike means possesses supernatural power. May I tell you? Possesses supernatural power. Aliyah, Aliyah, A-L-I-Y-A, Aliyah means exalted. Exalted. And Amma, A-M-A, Amma means born on Saturday. Born on Saturday. So that's Amira, A-M-I-R-A, means princess. Amunike, A-M-U-N-I-K-E, means possesses supernatural power. Aliyah, A-L-I-Y-A, means exalted. And Amma, A-M-A, means born on Saturday. Male names. Arifa, Arifa, A-R-I-F-A, Arifa means knowledgeable. Big name that, knowledgeable, Arifa. Asila, Asila, A-S-I-L-A, Asila, means noble origin. Noble origin. Atto, Atto, A-T-O, Atto means this one is brilliant. This one is brilliant. And Bayo, B-A-Y-O, Bayo means joy is found. Joy is found. So that's Arifa, A-R-I-F-A, Arifa means knowledgeable. Asila, A-S-I-L-A, Asila means noble origin. Atto, A-T-O means this one is brilliant. And Bayo, B-A-Y-O, Bayo means joy is found. It's a weird thing, you know, because you ever hear about thief from thief and God laugh? Old time saying, thief from thief and God laugh. Jamaica Public Service said they may lose 20-odd million US dollars from thieving lights. People who are thieving them electricity. 20-odd million US dollar. That's a couple billion Jamaican dollar. No, I don't know how they're going to rectify that. But I don't want them to jump up nothing for compensate for the losses that 20 million. Like how people who have paid them light bill already did have to pay for the one them who have thief the light. Now when them go find out, say, them will lose 20 plus million dollars. I hope the regulation and the people them who regulate these GPS and flow and all them places, I hope them take a stock away and go on, you know. The King of Portland, I hope you take a stock away and go on. JPA say them lose 20 million US dollar off a thief in light. People are thief them electricity. And what they have been doing is to jack up the price of people who are pay light bill so them can pay the people them who are thief the electricity bill. Personally, I think it's robbery. Robbery. And the king of Portland should have looked about it. That Daryl Vaz me talk about. Why is it that I legitimately pay my light bill every month? And some man clear over whatsoever him there. I thief them electricity. And me must now stand the cost of that electricity. Not suppose, and then the electricity is one of the highest rate in the world. Jamaican electricity is one of the highest in the world. So I hope the king of Portland look about it. Because it can't be that you them a lose. Legitimate customers must lose too. Wherever you hear that in any country. Wherever you hear that is like a man come thief things out of your house. And you decide say you go over the next man who's got thief back something. It's a terrible thing, it's a weird thing we live in now. So we just know that, we just say that because I don't like the idea that I have to pay somebody like bill for him. And I have to struggle so hard to pay my own.